right now, today is Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
And I'm next to Tim Bradley.
Vegan Badass.
Vegan Badass. It was his idea to have a film on Thanksgiving not celebrating turkey.
That's right.
And we made sure anything we made with turkey wasn't not allowed here.
Yeah,
anyway, what I did is I made like 10 or 15, actually made 10 dishes. Actually, me and Anna made 10 dishes together, and we invited like whoever wanted to come, either donation or free. So I felt that was my goal. Okay, why don't you say something? Since it's your show.
I wanted to. The reason why I wanted to do this video is because the original Thanksgiving was 1621, and they feasted for 3 days. And it was a small group of people. I think it was about 100 Native Americans and maybe 50 pilgrims. And they were cool with each other, and they had all this food, and they celebrated the harvest. That particular year, they had really good growth. And 80% of the food, I believe, at that time that they were eating on the table was fruits and vegetables. They didn't have a bunch of turkeys.
No turkeys.
No butterball turkeys.
No butterball turkeys.
In fact, they didn't eat turkey at all. They had quail and fish.
Okay.
And quail is very small.
Okay.
But most of the food that they were eating was stuff that they grew. You know.
By the way, I like your outfit.
Thanks.
And by the way, your shoelaces was my inspiration on my red shoelaces.
Color is cool.
Okay.
The food that they had, most of the food they had was stuff that they grew. It was pumpkins and corn and potatoes and turnips and squash and things like that grow that in the fall. Sorry, we got this other one.
Okay, you're gonna put that up, okay.
So I just thought that was really interesting. I thought it would be important to bring this up because it wasn't about butterball turkeys. It wasn't about having all this meat. It wasn't about having all this pie with ice cream scoops on it. And it was the celebration and giving thanks to having a good harvest, things that were grown naturally.
You can read
so
it.
much about going to the supermarket and buying a bunch of meat. So I think there's a little bit of us in that. You know, a little bit of what we're doing is combine that. Do that after the video, dude. Did he delete some of it?
No, you can delete it. There's a way of doing it.
Okay.
Next.
Oh, hi. I'm Brittany.
I've wanted to do it, Brittany. I actually known Brittany for 6 years, right? 5 years.
It hasn't been 6.
5.
5. Yeah, you're right.
We were supposed to do this video a year ago. And for whatever reason, Brittany says, I am not ready. And for whatever reason, since then, your life went upside down, over and
It did. It did. It really did.
It really did.
It's unexplainable.
Unexplainable.
But life is always a journey, so
I like that.
I'm all good, and I want to continue my raw journey, but it's on hold right now for a little bit.
Right.
But I always have it in my mind, and I know that is the lifestyle that I want and that I need to get rid of my thyroid disease and to just feel overall healthier. And it's funny because I was actually in a diner earlier, and I saw this elderly couple, and I was like, wow, like, they look so aged, and I'm like, not to offend anyone that's older, but I just think, wow, like they could really like prevent like all that sickness and disease that they had, and just by like changing all of what you eat and your whole lifestyle. And it's not just about raw food, it's about love too, of course, and just you. But also it's just a way of being, and it's a whole way of living, and it's another level, so it's really phenomenal.
And actually you're writing a book right now, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. I'm kind of on the fence about it.
Right.
I don't really know.
Right.
But I'm just taking it as it goes, so.
Now that we're on film, you could actually say something. You want to say something about
what should I say?
You know, I've known you for 5 years, and you come back.
Yeah. I've been. I started actually. I met Arnold when I was going to Temple, and I was commuting, and I just stopped in for like a green smoothie. I didn't really know what the whole raw food was about.
Actually, you were at like 17 and a half, 18?
Yeah, about 17 or 18, and I had a green smoothie, and I was like, oh, like this is good, but I didn't really know. Like I was vegetarian, and I wasn't, and I had a thyroid disease, and I really didn't have any idea. So, but I've been like coming to classes here, like on and off, and I'll disappear for a little bit and come back. And
every 6 months you disappear.
yeah, and there was a point where I felt kind of guilty because I'm like, oh, well, I can't measure up to this. But it's not about that. It's about finding your own, you know, what's best for you, and you have to take it at your own pace, and because no one is you, and only you know what's best for you. And people can tell you everything in the world, and you just have to kind of like learn from your body and yourself and what your body's telling you in your world. So anyway.
Can I tell you what our experience?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Positive? Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Positive?
I mean, I don't know what you're gonna say, so.
Well, about 4 months ago, Brittany had, she had like rock bottom, right?
I don't know.
You were.
It was a period.
It was a period. It was like.
Out of it.
Out of it.
Yeah.
And I said, no problem, Brittany, I can handle it. I did. And I took it under my wing for like 3 months, which means I fed her raw food, smoothie.
It was probably like 4.
4 months. We were talking day and, I mean, she was like my shadow. She was.
I was.
You was my
pretty
shadow.
intense.
And what I seen, and this is really kind of hard to believe, but she had like a mental, should I say that? What should I say?
Just a complete mind shutting down.
Complete mind shutting down.
Like couldn't handle anything anymore.
And she couldn't function at all. And me and my infinite wisdom thought raw food could help. And I was totally so, I don't even believe that I said, you do raw food and I will feed you. And smoothies. And I will do whatever it takes in order to get better. What happened was, it didn't work.
Right.
And that, to me, that blew me away. That everything, she went 100% raw, smoothies, juicing, whatever it took.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I am a positive person.
Yes.
Bar none.
Yes.
And could not change it.
Yeah.
What I'm saying to you is, the mental disorder actually became more effective when you took more charge.
Yeah.
Before she was kind of dependent on me, and
yeah, it's.
She was. You were dependent on me a lot.
Yeah, I was. And I'm not the type of person who is.
Actually, not that way anyway.
Right.
Because I've known you 4 or 5 years, and you never liked that.
I'm going over.
And all of a sudden, she's out of it.
Yeah, I was.
You were out of it completely.
I know. I don't know what happened to me. I think it was a combination of a lot of stress, overworking myself, and you know, drinking too much. You know, just wearing sometimes. But anyway, just like body and mind just was like, you know, and it's like when you don't take care of one part of yourself, the other part's gonna go down with it. And it was kind of like a combination of things. Sleep, eating was totally off. I wasn't eating good. I was skipping meals. I was eating like sometimes 1 meal a day. I was going to work, not eating breakfast, not eating lunch maybe. You know, so it was kind of just a lot of things. A lot of things in combination will really do that to anyone.
In fact, at your peak of feeling the best, I asked you to do a video. You said, I'm never going to do a video.
Oh, I didn't say never. Never say never.
You didn't say that, but you said, I don't want to do it now. And 6 months later, you kicked yourself in the butt.
Right.
You were kicking
Yeah,
I should have done this video. I wanted to see what a healthy girl looks like.
Yeah.
Because you said, you kept saying, I can never.
I know.
I can never get out of it.
I know. But it was my own. I had to think that myself and believe it within myself, even though his support was like awesome. You are the only person who can do that for you. And whatever it takes, you need to do that for yourself, because your worth is more, like your value is more important, most important. So
you've come at least not 100%, but
right, yeah,
not 100%.
Yeah. I agree. So what I learned is, you can't beat yourself up. You have to take it at your own pace and do what's best for you.
Okay. Cool food.